Anyway, intro. I don't have an intro, so there. Hello, welcome everyone. I am the Watcher Pony, and I am joined by Season the Wiccan.
Hello.
And today, to continue the Monster Musume, not Monster Musume, god damn it, that's the other ecchi. The Interspecies Reviewer, train. We will be, doing something a little interesting. We're going to be reviewing the reviews. Where today we will be going over all the monster women in interspecies reviewers, all the succubus women.
Mm-hmm.
This will essentially also be a review of the whole species in a sense, but yeah, we will be doing that, and I'm very much drunk, so I'm bound to get a little rowdy, so as such, disclaimer at the beginning of this, adult content is abound in this episode.
Kids, get over this now and go watch a Roblox stream or a Minecraft stream. Literally anything else.
Watch literally anything except us.
If you're 18 and up, stay around.
Yeah.
Also go and literally watch anything else if you are not comfortable with any like NSFW topics.
Yeah.
So
I suggest you stick around because I'd imagine this is gonna get pretty damn fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to explain how this is gonna work, we're each gonna be giving our own opinion on each of the monster girls, like what we do and don't like about them essentially. Are they our type and all that stuff, and basically we'll be running on the law of averages. So, for example, if I rate someone an 8, but Season rates them as like a 4, we'll be doing the middle option for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we'll be doing it. We'll be running off the law of averages. Unless it's like 1 point off, then the higher point will be given to them.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough stalling. Here it is, the list. Let me, I can't make this any bigger, so this is the most we're going to be doing, but anyway, so how this is going to work is I have the full succubus list to the left of me.
Wait, is the lotion witch on there? Or
I don't think I put them up there, but we could talk about that after the list.
Okay. And I was also wondering, like, oh, where's the mage that cloned herself?
Yeah, those two we'll probably have to talk about afterwards because I didn't have time to find them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put in, like, I'll bullshit, like, an after credit scene of us actually adding them to the list or something. Fuck it, we're doing it live. This is the dangers of doing it live. And we're at 13 viewers, I should get started before we lose things. So, as I was saying, I have the full list of the different creatures on my left here. We will be running through the different species and giving our thoughts on each of them as we go. So, let's start with the one I think both of us are most excited for, Elves.
I actually ranked the elves pretty high. I actually ranked it at a 2.
Wait, babe, closer to 10 is better.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, I ranked it like second highest, so.
Yeah. Sorry, that's funny. But yeah, the higher the numbers, the higher the tier.
Gotcha.
So now I think a lot of us have this like ideal version of an elf. They're basically human plus plus in a sense.
Yeah, and they're immortal, so.
Yeah, some of them can live to be almost 800 in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Which by human standards technically does make them immortal. I think even by most like creature standards, they're considered immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the show, there's an interesting dichotomy where actually, I might as well get the video capture up for this. Hang on. There we go. Now, as I was saying, there's an interesting dichotomy with the elves because all other creatures besides humans kind of consider them grannies.
Okay.
I mean, it's like,
yeah, I remember that being a thing, and like the elf guy was going after like a 70-year-old grandma.
yeah, the elf guy was lusting over a 70-year-old granny. Meanwhile, the 500-year-old elf said, "No way, he's old enough to be my mom. Pass." And it's like, I kind of think that's bullshit, if I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Because, like, that would make her a MILF.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a MILF, but she sure as hell doesn't look like a granny.
Yeah, I'm personally not into MILFs, but, you know.
I know. But, yeah, in a sense, I think elves are humans plus plus. They present all the upsides of being human. Like, they're insanely athletic, they have high magic, and of course they're smoking hot and almost never age.
Yeah, and another point that I actually presented to Watch is that they spend, like, in their immortal years, they've learned how to pleasure someone properly, so hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They have hundreds of years of experience, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, they also have none of the downsides of being human. They never age, they never break, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, for that, I'm giving the elves a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's the one I gave it.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 for the elves. Alright, next up, Pelita the Halflings. So, the halfling, where the fuck is she? There she is, with that cute face.
I, honestly, like, with the face, I can't do it.
Yeah, the halfling brings up an interesting thing because, she looks like she's fucking 8. Not even 8. Like, okay, it's kind of the argument people make for, like
Japanese women.
well, not just, like, Japanese women, I mean specifically, like, moe anime, like Lucky Star.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the girls in Lucky Star are high school seniors, meaning they're at the very least at or extremely close to the age of consent.
Yeah,
In
and
America.
also there was also the thing of like Honey Senpai in Oron a High School Host Club. He looks like he's 10 or 12, but he's actually the oldest out of all the host club members.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing about the halflings, because most halflings are older than humans in that show.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, I can't really get past their lowly bodies.
Yeah, I can't either, so I am gonna have to put it at, I want to put it at a 0.
I think that's a little harsh to make it like a straight up 0, because I think this is the granny case. If I can close my eyes, maybe I won't feel too bad, so I'd go for maybe... off cuteness alone, I'm giving them a 3, because they are extremely cute. So,
Okay.
with the law of averages, we'll say that's a 2.
Okay, yeah, we can do 2.
Because there isn't really an in-between there. Ooh, next up, the Cyclopes.
I ranked these ones at a number 1. Not number 1, but number 10.
Wow, really, a 10?
Specifically the small-eyed ones, because they are so adorable and so pure.
I'm not sure why Lily's a thing. Lewd anime, I guess. Okay, here's the thing. Not all the Cyclopses have an eye fetish. Only the ones that have, like, J-cup eyeballs.
Yeah. And here's the thing, like, with the smaller-eyed ones, I actually relate to them on a personal level. You know what I mean?
Like, extremely shy and timid and
Well, not very confident in what they have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because here's the thing about Cyclopses, they're raised from a young age to believe the bigger the eye, the sexier they are, so smaller-eyed women are very insecure.
Yeah.
But luckily, the men of the Interspecies Reviewers preferred the smaller-eyed women and gave them more confidence.
Yeah.
Because that's what's hilarious, the smaller-eyed women have bigger cup sizes than the bigger-eyed women.
Yeah.
They're also just cute and shy. Honestly, I'm giving them a 10 as well.
Yeah. Like they were just too pure.
I love the... okay, actually, I'm going to bring it down to a 9 because I can't get over the eyeball fetish thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
But even with the law of averages, that's still a 10 since you gave him a 10.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I want to be specific here with that. It's the smaller-eyed ones.
Yeah. And the bigger-eyed ones would be like maybe, what, a 2 or 1?
Yeah.
Squirt
the bigger-eyed ones, they were too much.
Squirt this eye drop in my eyes, senpai. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, so next one.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Before this gets to it. Oh, the straight-up succubi lilins. The ones that'll rape you to death. Oh, goody.
Oh, boy. I kind of want to put these ones very low because that just seems very terrifying.
I'm giving them a 1.
Yeah.
Like, I would enjoy the first 5 minutes, and then I'd be begging for someone to save me.
Yeah.
So, 1 from you as well?
Yes.
Okay, 1.
But the only one who was able to withstand these girls was a fucking incubus. And the thing with like the incubus is that they have 2 hearts, one around their chest and one around their groin. Basically, these dudes have the sex drive of the editor. So...
Yeah, incubuses have sex drives of the editor, and so do the lilins. Like, okay, there's a really funny scene in that show where the interspecies reviewers are basically almost snooze-suit to death, and the only reason why they're saved is because a horde of 100 orcs says they want round 2 with them. Like, and the Lilins basically said, "Oh, screw these guys," and they go for the 100 orcs instead. Which, by the way, orcs in that show are pig people. I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
Like,
and also, like, these are thirsty motherfuckers.
They are. I want to insert that Futurama scene. Silence! You want die like last men visit Amazonia? What they die of? Crust pelvises. They will crush your pelvis, and I'd enjoy the first 5 minutes, and then I'd be begging for either death or to be saved by someone. So, yeah.
Like, basically, you're basically, like, thrust into a pit full of them.
Yeah, it's literally a blast door. They close one door and say, "Okay, I'm opening the other one."
Yeah, basically, you're thrust into a pit. Thrust. And... she basically opens the door and says, "Have ye at it."
Yeah. Also, I want to point this out. The only reason they haven't closed is because the Lilins actually pay for the rent.
Okay.
That's the only reason they haven't closed, and the only reason why they're not free is because it'd be too suspicious.
Not to mention, you are recommended to come, like, into this place with a larger group than, 3 people.
Yeah, like, I want to imagine a group of 100 might be more than enough for that. But yeah, 1 hard pass for both of us. Ooh, yeah. Fun one next. Leprechauns.
Oh yeah, the drunken ones.
The drunken lasses, yes.
I am divided on this because, like, they're cute, you know, and everything. But the thing is, you are given, like, while you're getting drunk, like, the drinking is free. The thing is, the bill raises up anytime you touch the girls, which I have to call bullshit on this.
Yeah, that is kind of bullshit. Like, it's operated more like a host club or like a host bar than it is like a straight up brothel.
Yeah.
Like, that's bullshit, but I don't mind because I'm more than okay with getting drunk, especially if the alcohol is free.
But the thing is, like, you are charged for any time you touch the girls.
Yeah, that is a good point. I'd say I'm going to give it a 6 just because the option of free alcohol is too good for me.
I kind of want to give him a 4.
Alright. With law of averages, that'd be about a 5. So, for me, a 6 is the free alcohol is good, and they're super cute, but it would be extremely hard for me to keep my hands off them when I'm drunk.
Yeah. I know this from personal experience from when he was drunk at my place. Don't worry, it was a controlled environment. It was all consenting.
Yeah, exactly. I was the only one drunk, so he was not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I freely consented.
Exactly. So. Twist in the chat. Free booze. Oof,
yeah,
crash.
Free booze. You can't touch the girls or their titties, so...
You know, I don't think I've seen many female leprechauns. That is a good point. I think that's part of the reason why I gave him an extra point is because we don't get like leprechaun representation in like adult shows like this. Like the most we have is in a horror context with like the leprechaun horror movies.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have sexy leprechauns over serial killer leprechauns.
Okay, what's the next one?
Next one. Oh, here's a fun one. Where did I... Demons.
I liked the demons, actually.
Yeah.
And, like, I felt like we got some detail, like, into, like, how they do things. The thing is, like, anytime you, like, go to a brothel, you propose marriage to them, you have to be very, very specific.
Yeah, basically, you know how that one little cat thing is obsessed with contracts? Imagine that in demon form. That's basically what the demons are in the show.
The best way I can, another good way to explain it is, like, a genie, you know?
Yeah, which is funny, because apparently one of the characters in the show is half djinn. I can't remember which one, but it's, like, one of them.
But yeah, basically the thing is, like, when you come to their brothel, you basically have to form a contract with them, and you have to be very, very, very specific if you want good service.
Yeah, because in the context of the world before then, they're considered the second least desirable species on the world, and that's because they're considered extremely bossy and manipulative towards their significant others.
The thing is, they weren't specific, you know, when they proposed marriage to them.
Yeah, like basically
That's the problem.
they ended up in basically a loveless marriage where the demon sits around scratching her ass in a bikini all day, and the guy caters to her.
Yeah. Basically, like, if you say, let's be happy together as a family and have kids, you're going to have a happy marriage and you're going to have kids, you know?
Yeah, if you just say, let's get married, that's extremely vague, and they'll basically run with it. It's kind of like the monkey paw situation where you have to be very specific on the context of your contract. So for that, I'd honestly say the demons are pretty sexy looking. The contract thing gets me a little like iffy because I really don't want to fuck that up. But with that, I'd say maybe a 7.
Yeah. But and I think it all depends also, like, as far as, like, the service that you get, if you get a recommendation or not. Because they got the recommendation, they brought in the card, and they immediately got the best service.
Yeah, they literally got, like, recommended by the number 2 of hell, essentially. Yeah, so if you get a good recommendation and you get really specific with what you want from a demon woman from the brothel, you're gonna have a great time. Game League in the chat. Are there kobolds in Interspecies Reviewer? Unfortunately, no. At least not yet, anyway.
I don't know if we're getting another season or not, but...
I mean, the manga's still going from what I can tell.
Yeah. But there's also, like, that thing that anime likes to do is, like, oh, we're gonna end the series here. If you want to read more, if you want to know what happens next, you gotta read the manga!
Or in Big O's case, where they do a season after the manga ends.
Yeah.
But, anyway. Oh, you never said what your rating was, babe, for the demons.
I would probably put it at... Well, actually, let me see what my rating was for them. I put them at a number 6.
6. Okay, since that's 1 off, we'll go with a 7.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then. Awesome. Oh, okay. This is an interesting one. Where are they? There. The Dream Eaters.
I'm kind of iffy on this one because, like, yeah, you can have sex with anybody that you want, but there's also the thing of, like, like, if it's somebody that doesn't really want to be with you, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, the lines of consent are extremely blurry with these creatures.
Yeah, because, like, you know...
Yeah, like, it's enticing, like, I want to have sex with Angelina Jolie. Okay, here you go. Cool. Like...
It's still kind of creepy.
It's kind of creepy. I think with this, they have to be very careful with who they do it to because, sorry, I'm just going to be honest, there's a lot of people that can't separate dream from reality.
Yeah, like fantasy from reality.
Yeah, like, I think a lot of us had that fantasy of, like, sleeping with a celebrity, or, like, a significant other, well, not a significant other, a crush we could never have or something. Like, we've
For
all
me, it was
had that, it's a matter of capitalizing on it.
For me, it was always like people that don't exist, like in books, and movies, and TV, and anime.
Yeah, in that case, I feel like go nuts, because there's no one to say, that's fucking creepy, stop imagining me.
That, because they don't exist.
Yeah, so for, like, fictional characters, I feel like it'd be amazing in that regard. The line gets blurred if it's a real person.
Like, for example, if I want to have sex with, like, Tomoe from Kami-sama Kiss or Flynn Rider from Tangled.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the Dream Eater would be perfect for that. And it's kind of a plus because the Dream Eater actually feeds off your wet dream. It's what satisfies them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I feel like I want to be a little generous because I like the idea. I just find it iffy if I would do a real person, so I'd go with maybe a 6.
Yeah, I'd put it there too.
Okay. Oh, good. We agree. I'm amazed we're kind of partially in agreement for the most part.
We're pretty much on the same wavelength.
I know. Like, I was expecting this to be much more all over the place, but we're mostly on the same wavelength here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up. Oh, the cat girls, the Neckos.
I know these ones are your favorite, so...
Well, 9. Easy 9 for me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Wait, really? You'd be a 9 too?
I'm not really as into cat girls as you are, but, you know, since I know you love them so much, you know, I'm gonna just give it to you.
well, no, I want you to be honest.
Honestly, like I said, I'm not really into them. Like, I would kind of put them at maybe, like, a 6, to be honest.
A 6. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, for me, I love, like, cat girls, like... honestly, they're, like, kind of so cute with their, like, big cat ears. You remember when you had that cat ear headphone set? I kind of love that.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was a unicorn one.
Oh, it was a unicorn one. The cat one was the other one, that's right.
Yeah.
Twist. People love the puss.
It's just, like, I'm just not really into cat girls, you know? That's just my thing.
Yeah. Here's my argument on why they are basically 9 out of 10 S tier. They're basically vibrators when they purr.
Yeah, that is a good point. Especially when they're, like, sucking your dick, so...
I know that doesn't mean anything to you since you'd have to use a strap-on, but still.
Oh, babe, also, like, the rough tongue thing?
Yeah, that too. Like, okay, pro tip, don't ever get yourself licked by a tiger or a lion. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, their barbs are sharper on their tongue.
Yeah, if you think it feels uncomfortable to get licked by a cat, try a tiger and watch as your skin peels off. Trust me.
Like, Luna licks my hand, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got licked by Luna as well when you were here.
Yeah. But, yeah, for cat girls, I'm a 9 and you'd say you're a 6?
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be like a 7.5, which we don't have, so,
We can do 8, you know.
No, I want to be fair. Okay. How about this? Think of a number between 1 and 10. And if you're closer, we'll go at 7. If I'm close... Wait, no, that makes no sense. I'm drunk, shut up. Okay, fuck it. We'll just go with 8.
Okay.
I'm too drunk to think of anything else besides flipping a coin. I say as I sip my drink. Math is hard, exactly. Alright, next. Oh, this one you might like. Oh, I don't know, but, the Hyena Girl.
The Hyena Girl I thought was really interesting because I did not know anything. I did not know that about hyenas.
Yeah, for context, hyenas basically have a fake dick because they've got a gigantic clit.
Well, basically essentially the female hyenas.
Well, yeah, the female hyenas essentially have one giant clit that acts like a dick, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did not know that. Like, I feel kind of ashamed that's like, okay, I'm adding hyena anatomy to my Google.
You're the FBI agent assigned to you is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm looking up hyena anatomy, octopus anatomy, cat anatomy, and it's just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Yeah, you know what? Let's actually no. I'm probably the Christmas guy every year. It's like, oh look, Watchful's looking up Neko kitties. Let's get some popcorn ready. I'm probably their fucking Christmas letter every goddamn year. I hope you're happy, FBI. Oh, I love this twist. Hyena chicks don't need a strap on. Mother Nature got them covered.
Yep.
Also, it's pretty much proven that the hyena women are extremely dominant, so I'm imagining it'd be very hard to get her to sub, which is kind of my base breaker for me.
Yeah, because you like to dominate.
I do like
that.
I do like to dominate. Like on occasion, though, I'd be okay with being dominated, especially like I'd be curious to try a Fuda, but I don't know. I'd want to at least try them also.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I actually want to put her at an 8.
An 8, really?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it'd be a 7, so I think we'll go with 8 for this.
Okay.
She is very sexy, don't get me wrong.
Like, I'm normally not into, like, Fudas or, like, Herms, but, you know.
I mean, technically the hyena's neither.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to get extremely technical, they're neither a Fuda or a hermit. They're a woman who just happens to have a big clit.
Okay.
Which, hey, that'd probably feel extremely good for them. Okay, I think I instantly know what you're gonna do with this one, babe. Octogirls.
10.
Of course it's a 10. Okay, I'll keep it at 10 for now while I explain my thing. So for the octopus girls, I love the idea of like an octopus girl, like those tentacles getting everywhere. Like, especially like, I didn't really say it in my top 10 sexiest like monsters list, but a runner up, and I only didn't do it because Count Dracula put it on his like sexiest women list, and I don't know why I'm asking this because I'm certain you haven't, babe. But if you've ever seen the movie Stuart Gordon's Dagon,
I have not.
Well, basically it's based off an H.P. Lovecraft story, semi-inspired by the god from the Innsmouth, the island of Innsmouth.
Mm-hmm.
Dagon was basically a fish person monster. And in that, basically, the main character falls in love with an octopus girl. And, yes, he's part fish and part octopus. And it basically has, like, all the benefits of a mermaid gal without the big flaw of where do you stick it? like, with a mermaid, it's like, where do you stick it? Here. I don't fucking know. With an octopus girl, there's no debate. You stick it right there between the tentacles.
Oh, God.
But it brings up the other problem, which was a problem that the halfling had, that they tend to get extremely horny and can crush you with the tentacles. And it's
Step
like,
on me.
yeah, I know, you do not care.
I have a thing for tentacles, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, that says a lot that you do if even a girl succubus tentacle monster won't deter you from it.
I watch way too much hentai, that's why.
I know. I don't know. The crushing thing kind of turns me off, but not a whole lot. I'd go with maybe, like, I'd go with an 8. So, with the law of averages, that'd be a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's still not bad. Like, also, Logic pointed this out. Hello, Rose Quartz.
She looks like Rose Quartz with, like, octopus tentacles.
Octopus tentacles and, like, Notice Me Senpai eyes.
Oh, yeah, she also has yandere eyes.
Yandere, that's the name. Yes, he has yandere eyes. God damn it. Okay. Oh, next up, Harpies.
Oh, you mean the bird maids?
The bird maids, yeah.
I actually did like the bird maids. I thought they were cute.
Yeah, the bird maids are extremely cute, and And one of the things about I'll answer that question in a second, Darth Riven. One of the things that's extremely interesting about the mermaids is that the back of their necks are like the most sensitive part of their body. So if you
which is funny because like the neck is very like sensitive for me, you know.
Yeah, I gotta try that next time. Just rub the back of your neck, and I want to hear you chirp like a parakeet. Just beep. That's another thing.
Watchful knows from personal experience as well. Like he could like his like goatee could just like scratch against my neck and I'll just be like blushing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's partially the same thing with like the bird girls here. Like they have sensitive necks and they're basically big nymphos. They love to have sex. But also one thing I really like, they love to like take baths, and I kind of love baths with my partner.
Yeah, we took a lot of showers together.
Yeah, although I would not take a sand bath with them. That sounds painful.
Yeah, it's a regular bath with water. Although I did see footage of, oh my gosh, the bird maid running the tavern, like taking a bath, and she basically bathes like birds do in a regular bird bath. It's so cute.
Exactly. It's like the cutest thing ever. Just tossing water and just wings over them, just going cheep, 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 cheep.
Yeah, and they just fluff up their feathers and everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like birdmaids are extremely cute and extremely sexy.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to put her at like 10.
A 10. Hey, you know what? Same here. 10.
Hey!
Yeah. Yeah, bird girls for the win. Also, if you're a snake boy, I'm sorry, you're not going to have anything with them.
Yeah, because, like, if you're part snake, they won't allow you into the brothel.
Yeah, which, you know what? Snakes are kind of a natural predator of birds, so fair enough.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, my other favorite bird girl, if I can find her on here. Deli, the penguin.
Considering the episode she's associated with...
Oh, is that really going to be a deal breaker for you?
That was my first impression of her, though.
I know, but she's so fucking cute. I love penguins.
Well, that's the other thing, though. She looks too childlike.
I don't know, like, that's the thing. All the monsters in there are of age. It's just, even, like, adult penguins are tiny.
I get that. I really do. It's just, like, the fact that she looks so childlike in her facial features and everything, it's just, it feels wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so if this was a cuteness rating, you'd be like an 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
But because of sexuality...
I can't do it, you know?
Yeah. Twist in the chat, I wouldn't fuck her, I'd snug and hug her.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Fair enough. I don't know, this is an interesting case because I feel like no matter where I put him, I'm gonna be either making a lot of people go, what? Or maybe just squigging a lot of people out.
Maybe we can put her with the halfling.
No, I want to put her higher than a halfling because at the very least, she has the benefit of not looking human enough for her to be creepy. That's my justification.
How about 4?
Well, what's your rating? Like a 2 or a 1?
I'd be comfortable putting her at 4.
Okay, let's go with 4 then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dilly. I want you higher. Oh boy. So, who wants milk?
Oh boy, the milk stand.
Yeah, the Minotaurs, as they're known.
Okay. The thing is, like, these girls, like, their personality, it's so adorable, but the thing is, it's too much boob for me.
Yeah, for context, I think the smallest we've ever seen was maybe like a G cup.
Yeah, like, it's too much boob.
Like literally every time they walk on screen, I want my milkshakes to be playing as they walk. Like, it's kind of insane.
And the thing is, like, You also get milk fresh from them, and that's another thing. I'm not into, like, the whole milking thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of,
Yeah, they do have a major milking fetish. Well, the thing is, only, like, mothers who have been mothers can produce milk.
Yeah. At the same time, though, like, the boob size, it's just, that's too much, you know?
Like, honestly, the whole milk thing is a little less gross to me since they're technically bovines and it would taste like milk.
I know. I can get that. I can get behind that. It's just, like I said, the boob size is too much, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Like, you can suffocate in those things.
Yeah, you could very much, like, suffocate in them. They just have to sit on you and press their boobs against you, and it's just like, meh,
Death by boobs.
Death by boobs, which, hey, that'd be a good way to go, but still.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, I'll tell you, it makes a good point. They do make great pillows.
I'm just...
I don't know, for me, I'd go with a 6.
Yeah, I feel comfortable with that.
Okay. I mean, I do want your honest opinion, though, so we could, like, go for, like, a compromise.
Yeah, I also want to put him at a 6, so, you know.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure, like, it's in line with your opinion more than anything.
Yeah.
I don't mind milking fetishes as long as the boobs are reasonably sized. It's still a natural thing to do. Nothing more with milking a kink out of it. Yeah, that's...
Like, we're not here to kick shame anybody, you know? Like, if you're into this, that's fine. It's just, you know...
Well, yeah.
Boobs is a little too much.
I mean, that's the whole message of Interspecies Review, is it's extremely sex positive, and that's part of the reason why I love it, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, if you're into it, cool, you know?
Yeah. Actually, hang on a sec. I just realized we forgot one of the, elves from earlier. Luna. Luna was the one that, the 659-year-old elf with 300 years of experience that the gender-bent stunk got.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember what her personality was like.
She looks extremely young for her age, but is noted to be extremely experienced due to having been in the profession for centuries.
Okay.
She's the one that wears the very revealing, like, lingerie. And was kind of, like, embarrassed by multiple people being there.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd rate her lower than, like, the head elf girl because I'm not really into, like, the whole, like acting young kind of thing, especially...
The whole lolly thing.
Well, I mean, she's not a straight-up lolly. She does have... Well, she's an opie lolly, if anything.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, that's fine with me. Also, she's the only one that knows about, like, the hyena's physiology.
Okay.
Okay, for me, I'd go with, like, a 7 for her.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
You good with that? Okay. So I've had that D2. I just realized we forgot her.
It's fine.
I also forgot the owl girl, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't... she would be pretty low because, like, she creeps me out.
She looks like Elle from Death Note.
Yeah, like, anytime she, like, did that head turn thing, we were all like, stop doing that!
Stop it, your head's gonna fall off.
Stop it!
Alright. Oh. Next up, the Reptilians. Not into buff girls?
No, well, it's not that, but it's like... they didn't really do anything, like... It's mainly the design I have a problem with, because they basically just stuck girls' hair on a, like, reptile, and that's it.
That is a good point. They're the only one that doesn't look humanoid out of all the girls.
Yeah.
They just look like full furry anthros.
Like, I like personas. And I don't have a problem with the furry fandom. It's just... I just cannot get into that.
I mean, yeah, that's a fair point. I do like reptiles, so that's partially the reason why I'm not putting them dead last or anything, but I do see your point. Like, it basically looks like they took an alligator and just photoshopped, like, lipstick, eyelashes, and hair on them. Oh, and a
Yeah,
bra.
this might just be like a design flaw more than anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like I feel like that's only because, like, outside of lamias, how do you actually do that with, like, an alligator or a lizard of folk of any kind?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, also, game, this is the closest thing to a fucking, what the fuck are they called? To a kobold that there is in the show.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd go with maybe a 4. What about you?
I kind of wanted to put her at a 3.
A 3? Okay, I'd be fine with a 3. Let's go with 3 then.
Okay.
Cause like they see, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, see actually does look pretty cute, but I don't know if I'd actually sleep with it.
Yeah. Just maybe go get a drink with her.
Yeah. Next up. Oh, fun. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the highest rated member of the succubus brothels, Aloe the fairies.
The fairies were really interesting, I think.
Yeah, okay, for context, for those that haven't seen the show, fairies basically, they have their size limits. So you have to be measured beforehand. And if you're a certain size, you can't, you're limited to how many women you can have. Like, most halflings and elves have no problem. It's the humans that have issues because most humans average around like 6 to 7 inches. Which is pretty fucking high. Even Aloe herself has been stated in saying her size limit is about 3.5 inches, and that's it. So hey,
Then you have Prim.
yeah, which is a different story altogether. Krim is a goddamn elephant under that spandex. Humans get fat, elves. Yeah, exactly, Altair.
Yeah.
Which, hey, I don't have a problem with bigger women at all.
That's why he's dating me. You know?
Exactly. But I don't know, like, I feel like that defeats the point of having sex with a fairy, though. Like, the whole point of having sex with a fairy is you're basically having sex with a living fleshlight.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think Aloe's design is actually extremely sexy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
But the size limit thing, like, I'm having such a hard time with this one. Because it's like, I want to rate them pretty high because I love the elf designs and I love fairy. I love the fairy designs and I love the idea of the fairies, but I can't get over, like, the size thing. Like, I'm not big for the record, but even I think I'd be too much.
How about a 7?
Let's go with a... You know what? Yeah, let's go with 7. And that's only because of Aloe. If Aloe was not a thing, it'd be maybe a 6 or a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, ooh, fun one. Slime girls.
I actually want to put... Okay, the thing is, like, with slime girls, it's kind of like the same thing as, like, the tentacles for me. Because, like, they can form and shape into, like, different, sizes. You know what I mean?
Slime bondage for the win.
Yes. Which is why I like the lotion witch so much.
Yeah, like, I do get that, like, the idea of that they can shape into, like, anything you want. Like, if you think their butt's not big enough or their boobs aren't big enough, they can change that. Or they can wrap you up in bondage and ride you.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like for like a girl, especially, it can form into, like, any size, phallic object you want,
Yeah, exactly. Or they can also put a tentacle right here. Slime girls sound like it could be messy fast. Actually, I think they can, like, reform so it doesn't really get messy.
Yeah, like they can call all the slime back onto them. So
Yeah, like if it was a matter of being messy, like I'd be agreeing a little more because it's like I don't want slime where the sun don't shine, thank you.
I want to put her at a 9.
A 9. I don't know. 9's good, but I don't know, like the formless thing. Also, I'd probably go with like I'll be a little generous. I'll go with an 8, so with the law of averages, we'll say a 9.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what you're gonna be thinking of this one, but the machanoids, the mushrooms.
The mushrooms, again, I felt were really interesting. Mainly with how, like, depending on what race you are, she immediately knows what you're into.
Yeah, also just like the level of diversity with like the different species of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like there's ones if you're into like slimy girls, you've got that. There's the shiitakes with big boobs and milking. Yes, I said shiitakes. That was not a typo.
And
Shiitakes.
there was also the spores.
Oh, the one with boobs on her head.
Yeah.
That one was pretty funny. I like a lot of them, but I also do love the hostess. You a human? I got you covered, big boy. You an elf? Yeah, don't worry, I got you covered too. Angel. Fuck, I've never had one of you. Even if she looks like she's seen some shit, I mean, look at those bags. Look at those bags. Those are the eyes of someone who's seen some shit.
Yeah. But seeing as how like everything is tailored to like the species of their customer and like she knows what each customer is gonna like, I would actually put them pretty high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd put them pretty high too. Like, I don't know if they're like a 10, maybe a 9, not a 10, but maybe a 9 or definitely an 8 in my eyes.
I want to put them at a 9.
A 9. Oh, okay. So since we're like a point off, we'll stick with the higher number. We'll go with a 9.
Okay.
I want to say this is a testament to the designs. They're all scoring extremely high.
Mhm.
Alright, next up. Oh, goody. One of my favorites. The Salamanders.
This one was really fun.
Yeah, the Salamanders are extremely fun because, excuse me, for context in the show, Salamander girls are basically pure lava. Like, they're extremely hot and not in the sexy way. They literally burn if you touch them because they're basically made of pure molten magma.
Yeah, the only people who can really have fun times with them, like after, well, basically at this place, after you grill meat on them, I am not joking. Basically, the only way you can have sex with them is if you have a, basically, if you have a heat tolerance.
Yeah, if you have a resistance towards heat or like some magic that protects you from it.
And the only one who have this is Krim.
Yeah, which, by the way, I do like the idea of the hibachi grill, like literally cooking steaks and stuff off their body.
Again, I know people that are into that.
Yeah, I know people that are into like eating food off someone's body, and I'd be down for it to try it at least once, so I like the idea. And also, I want to point this out, people get sausages as an option, and, well, you can figure this out with this motion I'm making.
Places where they stick them.
Exactly, and, like, both holes. The only other thing that with salamanders is that they're literally in constant heat, so they are horny little bitches.
They are hornballs.
Yeah, like more so than the birds. Like they will literally beg you to fuck them after they've eaten off of you.
Twist, Pele babes.
Pele babes, exactly.
Yeah, blowjobs with sausages.
Blowjobs and also the other hole, if you know what I mean.
Penetration.
Yeah, penetration on both sides. Which I do like the idea of like eating a sausage, but then I feel like after 10 minutes, I'd be like, I'm dying of heat stroke, and I go home.
Yeah, and plus, like, they also eat meat straight off the titty. So,
Yeah, and they cover themselves in oil too, so it like cooks better.
yeah.
So hey, they're oily. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like without heat resistance, I'd go for maybe a 4, just because I like the idea of eating off of them. But if I had a resistance,
I kind of want to put her high, though.
well, that's the point I'm making. Without heat resistance, it'd be a 3 or 4. However, if I had like heat resistant magic or armor of any kind, I'd easily go for like an 8.
Babe, babe, you're a dragon.
Okay, fuck it, 8 then. That is a good point.
I made my point.
You made your point exactly. Like no joke, like the salamander is probably one of my favorite babes in the show.
Yeah.
They're dating a hot peach, exactly. How much of the detail is actually in the anime? Okay, they don't actually show it going in her vagina, just her mouth.
They don't show parts.
Yeah, they don't show parts, or at the very least, they blur out, because that's part of Japan's censorship.
Well, depending on which version you're watching, because there's like a part in that scene with the salamander where like the elf guy puts a piece of meat on that area and it leaves an imprint of that area on the meat.
You can say her tits. We know what you
No, not the tits, but like her pussy.
I mean, well, no, it doesn't leave an imprint with like the pussy. I thought you were talking about them leaving a meat slab on her nipple.
Part with that. I watched the uncensored.
Oh, wait, no. I know what you're talking about. It took me a second. I haven't watched the uncensored version in a while, so I know what you're talking about, though. Which is funny, because this episode is the only one that doesn't have a censored version. Like, I think it's because you can't censor this episode. Everything would have to be blurred out.
Yeah.
Like, it literally has thirsty Lilians and eating off of a salamander. Yeah, but yeah, we got off track. But the point is, salamanders are sexy.
Yes.
And spicy sausages. Next up, kind of in the same vein as our little angel boy, light spirits.
I kind of want to put the light spirits pretty low because, like,
You're not a fan?
Not a fan of how they run the place, but it's also like the thing, like, basically, when I ERP, I tend to prefer going into PM because, like, I get very self-conscious about, like, ERPing in groups.
Yeah.
Like, with everybody watching you and judging you on what you're doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I am not into that.
That's extremely fair, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know, like...
Not to mention, like, they're light spirits, but they're not exactly the brightest bulbs. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it feels like they just started it and have, like, no concept of sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they know the basis of sex, but they don't have, like, concepts like shame or privacy or stuff like that.
Yeah, not to mention, you can't even see where you're gonna stick it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, they have this bright light on, like, their pussy area, you know?
Yeah.
To where you can't even see where exactly you're gonna stick it.
Yeah. Twist says, it's not the judging that bothers me as much as the commentary, but I get you. Yeah, well, that too. But, like, not so much that, like... Okay, like, they're also called will-o'-the-wisps, but... Yeah, I get that. I feel like I would need to visit, like, an optometrist after having sex with one of them.
Yeah.
Because I would be going blind from the light.
Yeah. Bring sunglasses.
I'd give them maybe... I'm gonna be a little nicer and give them a 3.
Okay.
What about you?
I kind of wanted to put them at 5 with the leprechauns because, like, you know, they try their best to give a good service, but at the same time, like their system is still kind of lackluster.
Okay, let's go for a 4 then,
Okay.
since that's the in-between area.
Mhm.
Next up, oh, okay, zombies.
I'm not into.
For Anapas. Well, this is specifically for Anapa, which is like the Frankenstein monster zombie.
The thing is, I don't think I could get past the smell.
The smell of like stitched together bodies like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, because like they specifically said in the show that they smell like the dead. You know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case for Anapa because excuse me, I actually haven't seen that episode yet, which I really want to.
It's the Halloween episode, essentially.
I know, it's the one where Dracula literally joins them in the reviewing, and it's awesome.
Yeah, but basically they say that the smell on her is basically that of a rotting corpse.
Yeah. Although she can survive without a brain. But the fact that she's a zombie really like kind of gets to me as well.
I'm not into the whole like necrophilia thing.
Like she's okay, if this was a cuteness rating, she'd be like a 7 or an 8, but off the fact that she's a zombie, I don't think I could be able to get past that.
The only exception to the undead thing is like vampires, and they actually do have a vampiress in there.
Well,
so.
Oh yeah, like vampires are sexy. I like vampires, but
they are undead, but they don't look or smell undead. You know?
Yeah, they especially looking part because you can very clearly see a stitch along her head. Like, but yeah,
I just can't get past the whole necrophilia thing.
0.
0, yeah.
Alright, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for Renapa. You're cute, but I would not want to have sex with you. I'm sorry. Speaking of not wanting to have sex, ghosts.
You're literally fucking air.
Yeah, it's worse than nothing. Like, okay, I have the TV tropes up here. Apparently, Spiretti, like the ghost succubus, basically says that since no one can have sex with her, she basically lets people jerk off to her. Which there's something to say about.
That defeats the purpose.
Yeah, like if you have a partner, like maybe watching each other masturbate, that can be intimate.
We actually did do that. Actually,
we did do that, and that was actually like very intimate and sexy. But after that, I'd want to still feel you afterwards, and you can't really do that with a ghost.
Yeah, like, and the thing is, like, after we like watched each other, you know, jerk off and everything, we did cuddle afterwards. So
yeah, you can't really cuddle a ghost. Like the most they can do is just hold on to you, but it feels like you're getting groped by a mist, essentially.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna. I kind of want to put her at 0 as well.
I don't want to go that bad because at the very least there's no smell, and I'd like the cuddling part. I'd go with maybe a 2.
Okay. With the halfling.
Yeah. So you said 0. I said 2. We'll be going with a 1.
Yeah, with the horny mini succubi.
Yeah, which they're not as bad as that. I'd rather have something I can't actually fuck than something that could fuck me to death. Magical Starflash. I keep telling you, ghost sex is nothing. It's worse than nothing. Exactly. Altair, how? Just how? Wait, hang on. A question guy in the chat. There was a commercial with Orbit's gum that features a guy and a zombie girl. The girl wants to kiss and the guy isn't sure, but she takes out the gum and eats it to refresh her breath, then they kiss. I mean, that's key. Actually, here's the thing. There actually is, I shit you not, a romantic zombie movie. It's called Warm Bodies. Have you ever heard of it?
Oh, I remember that one. It came out around the same time as Twilight, actually.
Yeah.
Like, around the same time that Twilight was ending and, like, Walking Dead was becoming a big thing.
Yeah, it was like a perfect storm. It came out right in that transitional period.
Yeah, like, Twilight was nearing its end, and, you know, Walking Dead was becoming really popular.
Yeah.
So.
Which, Okay, with that case, it's different because the person was technically becoming living by falling in love.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting, thing.
Yeah,
If you really think about it, they're gaining their humanity back.
Yeah, exactly. They are gaining their humanity back, so it's better, but in this case, we're talking about a purebred zombie, which I'm gonna quote Stormy, who'd want to fuck a zombie?
Not me.
Yeah, not me either, but yeah, Ghost number one.
Babe,
Uh-huh.
you want to know what I was thinking of, like, when the zombie girl came up?
What?
Zombie prostitute.
Zombie prostitute. Yeah. Oh god, now I want to put her at like a 3 just for that song alone. But yeah, that's kind of a good point. Okay. I think we're immediately gonna have the exact same reaction to this one. Skeletons. 0.
Like, there's no place to stick it. Like, the only thing you can do is lick her bones, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be too mean to her, but,
Like, I'd imagine the chattering might be kind of cute to, like, chatter as you lick them.
But still, it's too weird.
What do you think? A 1?
Yeah, put her with the ghost girl.
Yeah, let's go with a 1.
It's too weird. It's too weird.
Yeah, good point. Okay, so this is where I'm heavily disagreeing with the placement, because this next girl is technically a vampire, but she's not a vampire. She's technically a Japanese version of a zombie. Menemon, the girl with, like, the hopping zombie, basically.
Yeah, like, and this is actually a thing from Japanese mythology.
Yeah, in Japanese mythology, they're basically, put, like, I forget what they're called, a charm, basically, on their head, and a priest leads them as they hop along and follow them to, like, their actual final resting place.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're technically not vampires, they're zombies. That being said, they're a million times better than the other zombie.
Yeah.
Like, they've got...
They don't look undead.
They don't look undead, they're like the elves of the undead. They have all the benefits, if any, of a zombie, but none of the drawbacks of a zombie.
Yeah.
Like, also, Menemen is just cute.
That's the other thing, though, that's kind of a drawback with her, is the whole, like, lolly thing with her.
Yeah, at least with this, I can get behind it a little more, because there's the implication that, just like with the halflings, that she's hundreds of years old.
Still, like, it's also implied that she died as a child. So...
yeah, that is a good point.
It's kind of like the thing with Claudia in Interview with a Vampire. She was turned into a vampire at a very young age. So she's basically a grown woman in a child's body.
Yeah, that is a really good point, so I don't think I'd be able to get behind that.
Yeah.
I'd cuddle her, but sex, let's give it the same rating as the halfling, a 2.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the same problems, just none of the problems of a zombie. Next up, the actual proper vampire, Sofu.
10.
Yeah, 10. I'm sorry, vampires, it's like, it's a trump card. It's too easy of a choice.
Yeah, but the thing here is, like, the limit is, like, at what age they were turned into a vampire, like, if they are legal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, that is the big sticking point, because, like, it's the same reason why we rated the other zombie and the halfling so low. It's because they're cute and they're old enough to be adults, but they don't have the body of an adult.
Yeah, and it's just too weird.
Yeah,
you know?
Meanwhile, if I recall, Sofu looks like an adult, like she has the body of an adult.
Yeah, she's very well endowed, so...
Yeah, exactly. So, that'd be like an easy 10 for me, because I'm with you, babe. I love, like, vampires.
Yeah, like, one story I like telling from, like, when you visited is, like, when I put on my vampire fangs for you and I bit your neck, you moaned, so...
I did moan a lot. Just because like
I'm
that's...
gonna have to get better vampire fangs though. So
Yeah, you will. But
I'm thinking we should both get vampire fangs, and that could just be like roleplay night.
yeah, that can work.
He's
But
just down for it.
I'm down for literally anything. But yeah, bottom line, vampires are kind of a trump card. They're always a win. Put them in a show, and they'll probably be the sexiest thing alive.
What about zombie season? Would you fuck zombie season?
If you were like Julie from Return of the Living Dead 3, then maybe. Just minus all the piercings. Keep the design, the tethered clothes, then sure.
I mean, like, you're cool with like me getting my cartilage pierced and my lips pierced.
Yeah, like don't go ham with the piercings like Julia did, and I'd be okay with it.
I don't plan to go ham with the piercings. Like there's places people get like girls get piercings where I am not comfortable with. Like one of them is the navel. Like I freak out when somebody besides me like touches my belly button.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that ticklish?
No, it's not that. It just like makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Alright, moving on to the next one. Oh, this might be a base breaker. Mitsune, the old lady.
She's a sweet lady. Like she gives good advice and everything. I just can't.
The age gap is too big.
Yeah, like she's the same age as like my grandma, like my birth grandma.
Yeah, like, I don't know, just for the sage advice alone, I'd give her a 4.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I want to put her, like, no offense to her and her personality, she's a really sweet person. I want to put her at a 3.
A 3. Okay, well, 4, we said we'd go with the higher rating, so we're gonna stick her at 4.
Okay.
So, yeah, sorry, but we do... Twist, I'm not into cougars.
Yeah, I just can't, you know.
Yeah, I get that, I really do. Alright, next up, we are nearing the end. Oh, the interesting one, golems.
Oh, this episode was funny.
Yeah, golem girls, or constructs as they're called.
Yeah, I did like the whole, like, thing of build a waifu, kind of like a Build-A-Bear shop.
Yeah, Build-A-Bear shop, except it's build a waifu.
Although, like, the thing with me is, like, it's kind of like the thing is, like, the same thing as, like, the Dream one, where they kind of had that problem.
Yeah, the line of, like, dubious consent is extremely thin with the marionettes.
Yeah.
Like, they demonstrate that extremely well because, I forget her name, but, like,
Birdmaid running the tavern, they
Yeah.
build her.
They build her, and rightfully so, as he kicks their asses for it.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, y'all earned that.
Yeah, exactly. Also, like, for context, if anyone's wondering, how do you fuck something that's made of wood? They stick, like, a fish creature where the vagina would be to simulate a fleshlight, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Like, I kind of want to put them at the same level as, like, the Dream one, because, like...
It's a great...
Like, there are people that do it, like, in a healthy way. Like, they just make up a person like their ideal girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't really exist. Like, I am down for that. It's just when people base these girls that they create off of real people.
Yeah, it's where the real people comes into play. Like, that's the thing with the Dream Eater and the doll construct creator. It's very dubious consent when you bring real people into the equation.
Yeah.
So in other words, the fish is giving you a blowjob. It's a little bit more than a blowjob, Equestria Guy.
It literally looks like a pussy.
Yeah, as much as you could see that from the uncensored version.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think 6 is like a good spot because the idea is extremely clever. It's just the line of consent that kind of makes it ewy.
Yeah, and they do explore that, and yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Now, last person, and I'm just gonna let you have fun with this. The male incubus.
I want to put him at a 10.
Of course, you want to put him at a 10. Well, show your homework, babe. Why?
The reason why is like his sex drive is off the wall. The other reason is like he shows appreciation for like every single girl he comes across, despite like their flaws and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like something I find really attractive and something that attracted me to Watchful. So
Me.
he's blushing.
Me.
But like I just really liked his personality and how he worded his appreciation for every single girl that he came across, and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Like, there is, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, the Lamia, I feel like that's what I would be like if I, not a Lamia, but it's like what I would be like if I was a succubus, or Ed.
yeah, well, an incubus.
Incubus. Like, I feel like it'd be what me or Ed would be like if we were incubuses.
Yeah.
So, there's something to be said about that. It's the fact that we're judging on, like, sexiness and lame material, and, well, actually, he has a benefit because I am bisexual. I just have like a female lean.
Yeah.
But you're a 10. I'd say an 8. So we're going to put him at a 9.
Okay.
But yep, that does it. That's all of them.
Though we also have to talk about the Lotion Witch and the Maid clones.
Yeah. Okay. The maid clones has all. Okay, for context, there's one woman who lets people sleep with, like, replicated clones of herself. So it's an entire town of people sleeping with clones of her.
Mm-hmm.
This has all the benefits of, like, the Dream Eater and the doll, but, like, none of the downsides, essentially.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, with this concept, you basically get a wife for a weekend.
Yeah, like, literally a wife.
Yeah, she will have sex with you. She'll be down to do everything with you. She will cook for you.
Yeah.
Basically, you get a wife for a weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So, I like that idea a lot. Like, I feel like for that alone, I'd rate it maybe a tier higher than the
Yeah.
Dream Eater and the dolls. So, we'll go with a 7 for
I kind
him.
of want to put her at a 10 because I love this so much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So 7. Okay. For this, when I bullshit this in after the fact, we'll put it at a 9.
Okay. But yeah, I do like that idea. Plus, like, it's perfect for any guy that wants to have the experience of, like, having a wife but doesn't really want to commit just yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a great idea. It'd be... Okay, actually, I'm gonna stick with... Okay, I'm processing that, and I like the idea a lot. So for that, I'd bump it up to a 9, which would make it a 10.
Woo!
Yeah. So, yeah, but I do like that idea a lot. I feel like that'd be amazing for people who have, like, commitment issues. It'd be, like,
Yeah,
amazing therapy for them.
Is for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'd be amazing, like, therapy for people who have commitment issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so they can experience what it's like and they can fully commit if they realize marriage is not going to be for me, or if saying, hey, it's not so bad after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10.
Yeah, we'll put it at a 10.
And then there's the Lotion Witch.
Yeah, the Lotion Witch.
She was fun.
C is fun. I don't know about that, though.
Hey, babe.
Yeah?
To make it even better, imagine me doing that.
Okay, let's go with an 8 then. That bumps it up from like a 5 or a 6 to an 8.
Just because you like that visual of me in that outfit doing that to you.
Yeah. You right.
So should we like explain what the Lotion Witch is?
I'll let you explain it.
Okay, so basically the Lotion Witch is able to like control this slime, and basically like, you know, she's a witch, she has the hat, she has the wand, you know what I mean? And she's able to control like this goop, you know, to like do her bidding. Like she can splash them on her titties and they're like, you know, messing with her tits. She can also splash it onto oh my gosh, like your dick and have it suck it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's really, really fun, you know, and basically like when it's all over, she wills all the slime away no matter where it is on you or in you.
Yeah.
And basically it just goes back down the drain, you know, for the next person.
Yeah, essentially it's kind of like the slime girl thing.
Oh, babe, we also forgot one.
Oh, well, let's go with the rating on this one first.
Okay. You said an 8, right?
Yeah. You know what? Like that, it does have the benefit of basically being the slime girl, so I feel like they should be in the same tier. I'd give it a 9.
9.
9?
Wait, there was one more set of girls that we forgot.
Which one?
Straight up succubus girls in the tower.
Well, I mean that... Oh, well, yeah, I guess the rape Lilians is one thing, but the straight up succubi, yeah.
Yeah, we forgot them. So,
okay.
And the funny thing with that episode was like the Kewpie mayonnaise bottle visual.
Yeah.
Oh god. Basically, these girls, like, they will clean you out.
Yeah, they will.
Like, any drop left in you, it will be cleaned out, and you will be dead tired by the time you're done.
You right. But, yeah. For the straight up, like, succubi, I'd go with, Yeah, I'd go for maybe like a 8 or a 9.
I'm gonna do a 9.
Okay, let's go with 9 then for them.
Okay.
I'm keeping this still so I can edit this in post. I think that's... Oh, wait, there's one more house that I didn't put on here that I forgot about. The torture roleplay one.
I didn't think that would count because, like, it's not to a specific type of, you know, creature.
It's not, but it does cater to, like, a specific fetish, like a lot of the girls on here do.
It's like a roleplay fetish. And, like, I do enjoy the roleplay fetish, you know?
Yeah,
I do like how they come up with specific scenarios for each week.
Yeah, like a different scenario each week. That's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, your experience is going to vary depending on how good of an actress your girl is, you know?
Yeah, it's very much going to depend because in that episode, one of the ladies was an extremely bad actress, which was hilarious, but is kind of going to be a boner killer.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be too busy laughing to actually go through with it.
Yeah, and not to mention, like, you also have to be willing to play along as well.
Yeah, so if you're, like, uncomfortable taking advantage of someone, even if it's fake, it may not be for you.
Yeah. So, like, it's gonna depend, like, vary from person to person, but I personally, I would like to be the role-play-e instead of the role-player, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. So, maybe, like, a 6?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. But yeah, that's all the species we've got.
Well, species/brothels.
Species/brothels, yeah. I tossed in a couple of the brothels just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, overall, like, there's a lot of them in 9 or 10. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's very much a testament to the show itself, where there's gonna be ones that aren't gonna be for you, but there are also gonna be ones that are right up your alley.
Yeah, just like something that, like, they feature things that cater to almost every fetish, so...
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you like, big, busty elf girls, or, like, standard elf girls, then there's the elves, Neko kitties, the hyenas if you're into like Fudenaris or like intersex ones.
Mhm.
Hell, the angel is intersex.
It's basically a show that says "fuck your feelings, we're horny."
Like the literal opening theme says, "All together now, we love being horny bastards."
Yeah, pretty much.
The lewdling anthem, "We love being horny bastards."
Yeah, we should actually make that a thing now.
Yeah, we should.
It's like the Lewdling theme is just the theme to like interspecies reviewers.
Yeah, exactly, absolutely. Oh, sorry, excuse me. The alcohol made me tired.
You can find the uncensored versions on the uncensored version on Pornhub.
Pornhub
Shocker,
and
I know.
yeah, no, Pornhub and X videos, or if you want some. Okay, the censored version is funnier, for the record.
Because they put like sticker emojis on everything.
Sticker emojis are just like a big like 18+ nope thing.
So like if you're comfortable with the with like lewd stuff and like NSFW stuff and like views of tits and implications,
Yeah.
you know, like you can watch the uncensored version just fine.
Yeah, I could recommend either. Like, it's not a case of, oh, definitely watch the uncensored video, or no, stick to the censored video. Only do the censored one if you have, like, kind of get somewhat squigged out by pornography in any way, and want at least some barrier between yourself and the lewdness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if
you're okay with the uncensored version, like, go all out, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a case where I can't recommend one over the other. I recommend it as a whole. Like, no matter which version you see, you're not going to be disappointed, honestly. Although, for the case with the Salamander Girl, you've got no choice but to watch the censored version, because there is no censored version for that episode.
Well, uncensored version, you mean?
I'm drunk. Replace the reality I meant to say and substitute my own.
Basically,
that
he
didn't make
means
sense.
like there is no censored version for the Salamander. You gotta watch uncensored.
Which, fair, because it's also the one with the snoo Lilins.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how the hell you could censor that episode.
Yeah.
Like, without just straight up saying, please enjoy this without the visuals.
Yeah, because, like, in the censored version, there are scenes where they legitimately do that.
Yeah.
Including including the episode that made Funimation. Nope.
Yeah, even that. Okay. I want to point this out because I didn't mention it when we did the review. I think I know the reason why Funimation said nope. Mm-hmm. They were dubbing the uncensored version. Go to YouTube and you can find the dub that Funimation did of the very first episode. It's the uncensored version. Nothing is censored in that episode.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking that maybe they missed the memo that there is a censored version.
I think that's very much the case.
Like, they missed the memo.
They very much missed the memo that there's a censored version and assumed that there isn't one and kind of went full throttle into the nope.
Yeah.
Thinking they were gonna dub a hentai that somehow got popular, when it's not really a hentai, it's just
It's softcore hentai.
Yeah, it's a softcore sitcom, a softcore pornography sitcom.
And I want to point out that they don't show parts like exclusively, like the only thing you're really gonna get is that piece of meat, like off of the Salamander Girl, and that's it.
The most you see are boobs, and like that's it.
Yeah, that is actually a section over on that was on Hentai Haven. It was legitimately just called softcore, where like the most you see boobs, you know.
Yeah, where all like the actual stuff is okay. Well, you do see like a slime tentacle girl down a person's mouth and sausage in a person's mouth, but again, that's
implied.
Yeah, again, like you can get away with that being very much implied oral more than anything.
Yeah, and that's the reason why like tentacles became a thing, because like hentai directors wanted to get past the censorship.
Yeah, like literally the guy who invented tentacle porn wanted to get past Japan's censorship and said, this isn't a dick, so it should be okay. And they said, well, okay, you got us there.
r/technically the truth.
Yeah, r/technically the truth. But yeah, nothing else to say besides this was fun to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can't save and download. Okay. If I can save and download this, I'll more than likely be like.
Is that template like public?
I don't know if it is public or not.
Because like if you add the like 3 extra girls that we forgot to put on there, you could probably make it public and ask like your viewers like to like put in their own submissions for like their tier list.
Okay, I'll be doing that after the fact if I can make this public. So if I do make this public, I want to hear what you guys think. I want to see what you guys rate.
Like what your rating is.
Yeah, what your rating is. Like, you could just put it in the comments down below of what you rated them, or you could put a screenshot of how you made the list. Because I'm genuinely curious what you all think of these women.
Mm-hmm.
And this will probably be the second video in what's basically the interspecies marathon I'm going to be doing, essentially.
Holy Trinity.
Also, if you guys really like this, like, actually, I'm going to make this slightly bigger since this is going to be for YouTube, essentially. But for you guys at home, I want to hear what you guys think of the tier list, fill it out, and do you like this? If this gets enough views and enough like, I will be expanding outside of interspecies review and we'll be doing other women of the world. So
like possibly like other like just anime girls in general, maybe.
I might do Matsu Musume Ness, or I might expand into like random suggestions like Shantae or Crystal from Star Fox, stuff like that.
Oh, so like video game women?
Yeah, like video game women from anime, basically any humanoid or creature, I will do like a list of if you guys like this enough.
Mm-hmm. Or, babe, even like a thing of like rating people's like personas and OCs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could do that too, like maybe a viewer submission special if this gets far enough.
And babe, another idea, like if you ever do like the anime month thing, because like we've been talking about doing that for a while on your channel. Is like you could do like 2 lists for that, one for anime women and one for anime men.
Yeah. Magical Starflash actually mentioned, can we do men? Yeah. You have the benefit of having someone who's
to help you do the men one.
You have the benefit of having someone who's bisexual, so I wouldn't say straight up no to a man list.
I'm someone who can appreciate like the female form and like the manly form, so you know.
Yeah, kind of like Red. You may not be attracted to women, but you can appreciate a woman's figure and form.
Yeah, and their personality, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, I had fun doing this with you, so.
Yeah, so if you guys like this is for after the fact when this gets to YouTube. Like this, leave a comment, and if this gets enough positive reception, I'll definitely do more tier lists just like this outside of like interspecies reviewer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll also more than likely be putting this down below if I'm able to like make this go public, and I'll be sharing it around. So you guys can show me what you guys think. Because I'm genuinely curious.
Yes.
But yeah, I think we'll call it a stream here. So thank you so much for sticking around. We had like 13 viewers, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I know people like paired it off, but that's to be expected.
Yeah, because it's starting to get a little late.
I mean, it's like 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, be sure to check this out, and we might do more tier lists like this in the future if this gets enough of a positive response over on YouTube. And it got enough of a positive response to get us at 13 viewers, so yeah. I hope this will be like a running series. We will see you later. Keep on watching. Bye.
Bye.